Oh yes. Yeah.
I'm from the twin, same hood, same friends, that's if you're looking for me. But if them laws looking for me, that's a different story. Ay.
Yo, what's good, gang? You know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Games, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Go ahead, hit that like button for me as you come on in. Drop a comment down in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this video. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, because we're going up. We're on our way to 5,000, so if you want to help us get there, just tap that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Excuse me, sipping sparkling water. But in today's video, man, we're going to be looking at why this fool DJ Vlad is trying to sue Joyner Lucas. All right, now y'all know Vlad, he got this sense of entitlement when it comes to these interviews and trying to get these interviews with people. Apparently Joyner Lucas has shared one of Vlad's videos on Twitter. You know, as we all do, we've all shared videos from different social media personalities on social media, because that's what it's for. But Vlad is trying to take it personal and sue the man because he can't get an interview. So we're tuning into the Forgotten Kings TV YouTube channel, and we're gonna check it out. Let's get it.
Vlad is back on his bullshit again. That's right, y'all. For those who may not know, it's being reported that Vlad is apparently suing Joyner Lucas, okay, after his attempts at, getting an interview with Joyner was unsuccessful, okay? Apparently, Joyner had posted a clip from a Vlad interview on social media without Vlad's permission, okay? That in itself caused this back and forth between Joyner Lucas and Vlad on the back end, where Vlad says, look, if we can just, knock out this VladTV interview, you know what I mean? We ain't got to worry about it. And this is how it played out, okay? Apparently some messages were, released on social media showing the exchange between Joyner Lucas and Vlad, and this is what was said. Joyner Lucas teams responds to Vlad and says, all right, I'm gonna pass it forward and let you know. But basically, you wanna do an interview. And when you're trying to do this interview, Vlad responds and says, I'm willing to forego asking legal copyright claim for my content being used in exchange for this interview. We can do it at our Van News studio any day this week except for Tuesday. I want to speak to him ahead of time so I know he's not going into it with a negative attitude.
Now, you're basically trying to extort me into an interview, but you want me to not be going into it with a negative attitude. You see how the logic's already flawed? You know what I'm saying? Now, this was during a time that Joyner Lucas was beefing with another UK rapper, and he had posted a clip of Aries Spears on Vlad making fun of UK rappers. You know, with a pop pop with a bing, and the man go kitty pop pop, and the you know what I'm saying? And he was basically just using that to get his point across that, yo, this dude that I'm battling against, people don't even like his style of rap to begin with anyway. But Vlad took it a step further and basically tried to hit him with copyright infringement for sharing a Twitter post. So let's continue.
All right, now, of course, Joyner Lucas, he responded in the screenshot, as you can see, and he says, here's what I want you to tell Mr. Vlad for me. Dear Vlad, SMD, call your attorney and do whatever you have to do. I was never going to do an interview with you before in this lifetime, and you're definitely not getting an interview now. So settle your legal matters however you want to. Settle them. I always thought you was a bitch, and this just confirms the kind of bitch you are. No way in this lifetime or the next will I ever have someone like you try to extort me out of an interview. You got me all the way effed up. Send that to him, please. And at the bottom, Vlad responds, cool. Next thing you know, apparently Vlad, he draws up this lawsuit apparently in response to, Joyner Lucas going off on him, man, telling him SMD. Apparently, this is the copy of the lawsuit that was released. Again, these images, right, these screenshots, right, all of this was released by Joyner Lucas on social media. But this is crazy. If true, this is wild, man. Vlad suing people, all because he wasn't able to finesse an interview from Joyner Lucas, man. Do you understand how social media works? So many people post clips, you know what I mean, from so many different platforms. That's a part of social media, the engagement. Now, Vlad was able to say, you know what? I won't even hit you with a copyright claim, only if you give me the interview. And Vlad's like, all right, well, tell Vlad this. SMD, all right? Now, of course, earlier today, Vlad, he responded, you know, making a post on social media, basically saying that he's, you know, waiting for the right time to respond to these claims being made by Joyner.
Mind you, this is coming off the back of the whole back and forth with him and G Herbo, him feeling like he's entitled to a G Herbo interview and stuff like that. Like, Vlad is making himself look bad these days, and since there are other platforms that you can go to, like back in the day, Vlad was kind of the only dude that was really in his field doing it like he was doing it. And you had to go to Vlad to get a certain look back then. But now you got your SayCheeseTVs, you can go to No Jumper, you know what I'm saying? You got your BackOnFigs, you commute, there's a bunch of other platforms that are all doing numbers. You got RealToonTV down here in Texas, you dig? There's a lot of other platforms where you can go to and still do numbers without Vlad. And I think he don't like that he's not, you know, the big dude on the block no more. He can't corner the market in a sense. But when you practice business like this, it makes other people not want to mess with you. You don't think that other people see this and they like, man, I bet you I ain't gonna be posting none of his content, and I bet you I ain't going over there. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's how it looks to me.
Lucas and his team. But listen, man, we're starting to see a pattern from Vlad. I mean, it's always been like that for years. Whenever Vlad doesn't get his way, listen, man, now he wants to be on his bullshit, and right now it's looking like, you know, he willing to sue somebody over copyright claim. This is crazy. You know what I mean? Right now, when it comes to the landscape and media, it's tough. But this is Vlad's response saying, I'm going to respond to Joyner Lucas' temper tantrum over me suing him for copyright infringement later this week. Everything I'll talk about will be facts. They're going to skip that part, though. So, again, we have to wait and see exactly what Vlad has to say on his end in response to Joyner Lucas telling him the SMD, y'all. But this is where we at with it with Vlad and this apparent lawsuit he has, you know, aimed at Joyner Lucas, all because Joyner wouldn't accept the Vlad interview. Like I said, we're starting to see a pattern, if true. Vlad not getting his way. Okay, it's the same man that blew up on Marlon Wayans. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? Basically telling Marlon, yo, you're not even worth, you know what I mean, whatever the man's asking. It's just like, yo, you know, I get it. You know, this is your platform, but at some point you can't always make it personal. You know what I mean? But again, the name of the platform is VladTV. But yeah.
And that's the thing. Vlad has a big way of making it personal. You know, he just recently retold the story about how he was with a chick and her ex had broken into her house while he was in there, and he basically thought he was gonna die. And he wanted Glasses Malone to go with him to meet the chick to get his phone back or his wallet back or something like that. And Glasses was like, you know, they had a work relationship at the time, but they ain't just everyday friends like that. You know what I'm saying? And Glasses was like, well, tell the dude to pull up to tell the girl to pull up to my block if you feel like she might try to set you up or whatever. And he's like, well, you know, she's a preppy girl from the suburbs. She's not gonna go to your hood or whatever. And Glasses were like, well, where's that dude from? You know, Glasses is a gangbanger. He can't just up and fire off on somebody. What if that dude's from an enemy hood or something? Now y'all starting gang wars over something that is really Vlad's beef. You know what I'm saying? And Vlad basically said that he felt a little way about it, that Glasses Malone wouldn't go with him to make sure that the girl wasn't setting him up with the dude who broke in the night that he thought he was going to lose his life. But it's like, homie, I'm not obligated to put my life on the line for you for a situation I don't know, especially if we ain't cool like that. We got a working relationship, but see, that's the entitlement. You know what I'm saying, homie? Like, Vlad is very entitled.
Let me know, man. What are your thoughts on Joyner Lucas and his response to Vlad low-key trying to extort him for an interview, man? Do you think Joyner Lucas responded the way everybody would or should, shall I say, in a situation like that? Because Vlad is crazy. Basically saying, yo, you know, we can just forget this whole copyright claim thing, but, you know, just give me the interview. We ain't got to worry about it. Joyner like, yeah, all right, homie. You wasn't going to get one anyway. You damn sure ain't going to get one now. But y'all let me know your thoughts and everything in the comment section below. With that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Till next time, my name is Sensei Rip. Peace. Vlad, you always on your bullshit. God damn. Why you had to go get them boys, man? You acting like Drake. You going to get your lawyers? That's that bullshit. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Now, I will say, hold on. Let me... Shout out to, hold on, Mr. Yes, the end of it. Shout out to Forgotten Kings, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe over there and hit that like button. But what do y'all think, man? Oh, hold on, let me slip and slide like Clyde the Glide. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think Vlad is justified in the way that he's moving? I mean, I honestly feel like I wouldn't, if I'm really trying to get an interview with you, bro, I'm not going to be trying to sue you to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's not a good way to conduct business. You know what I'm saying? You basically asking me to do you a favor, but you got a gun to my head while you doing it. In a sense, you know, like when you, and you got to understand the implications of a lawsuit, bro. That's basically war at that point. You know what I'm saying? Lawsuits aren't taken lightly, homie. You trying to take food off my plate, and $150,000 because I shared one of your little posts on my Twitter, like that. Yeah, that makes Vlad look a certain type of way to me, but I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me. How do y'all feel about it down in the comment section? Y'all let me know. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Be sure to check me out on the next one. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. Comment down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Road to 5K. We on the way. And until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Gangs. Oh, yeah. Life isn't about, don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out. If you enjoyed this one, man, if you like that one, man, go ahead and stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to drop a link to this next one. And we're going to see how this beloved sheriff down in Florida that we all know might be a predator protector. Man, this story is a little wild, bro. So if you want to stay tuned to see what I'm talking about, go ahead and just click on the link on the outro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna link it in the outro. But that's all I got for y'all in this one, man. If y'all want to catch me in that one, I'm gonna be over in that one. But until next time, gang, Transition representing Gap Tooth Gangs. We out.
Steady cash getting why they heavy hash twisting. Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all about the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like the smoke and get gone off a cone but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest pen verse and it blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga, so what? We be walking down the street, get beeps like a know us. Now bitches in the sheets, but the freak on the meat skis keep real defeat. Hell yeah, make them toe touch. You know what? I go nuts, but yet I'm steady focused. Probably from the bomb ass fly with no lotus. I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number gonna fuck, she'll need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put a boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking. Do it for the love of buzz, stuff a blunt, make it swell and make your fucking chest open.